it was really useful. And obviously I threw the curveball of being pregnant when we shot that scene at the start. But luckily I was wearing jeans that managed to stretch, because I think if I'd been wearing your outfit, it would not have worked.
I think they're all downplaying it a little bit, like the film wouldn't have been anything if it wasn't for the cast, and because they were all such big team players, you know, since the very beginning. I remember, like, first one that came on board was Mariah, and I remember telling her it's so important, you know, that you guys feel like once we're filming the scenes that you guys are actually a group of friends that have been together in a long time. And then she's like, oh, by the way, I know some people, so she ended up bringing David ended up bringing Durassie. They all auditioned still, but they were all pretty good together. One thing led to the other. And it's common to spend 3 years making a movie to some productions. I guess with independent filmmaking it's like 50-50, right? But they were always so ready to come over and shoot their scenes when I called them. So, you know, I'm really thankful that I had them. Yeah.
The night shoots as well. I mean, my scenes were shot at like 3 a.m. in the morning, and our scenes together were shot like around, starting from like 11 p.m. So it's quite important to keep the morale going. So even though first time we all met properly in person was in the first scene, which was actually the last scene. So it was quite important for us to keep the morale going. Obviously, me and David, we go back like over a decade, so that's just like, you know, but meeting Mariah and Amy for the first time and the rest of the cast, so it was a lot about, you know, again, just getting into it. Same thing, shooting on my scene on my own. Jonas, I think you did a really good job, again, boosting that sense of morale. Yeah, so I didn't fall asleep, or none of us, we couldn't go fall asleep.
It was kind of like a sleepover.
You mentioned night shoots. Obviously, when you're shooting some of these scenes, they're very intense. And we, of course, have the demons. How was it for you guys acting opposite a demon that's coming at you that maybe isn't in the same room when you're shooting it, or it gets shot separately? How difficult were those scenes for you guys?
I mean, Jonas really guided me through, because I couldn't see what was there. So he just kind of talked me through, and in such a way where it was kind of terrifying. You were really good at describing everything, and kind of the fact that it was dark really added to it, because I'm a little bit scared of the dark anyway. Probably shouldn't confess that at this age, but I kind of am. So yeah, the darkness helped.
Yeah, I think too, not just the demons, like when they're like behind you or whatever, I mean, there were tons of pickups and stuff where there wasn't necessarily